Hello everyone, my name is Ivo and I am a Senior Customer Care Advisor at iuvo. Today's video is regarding the force majeure circumstance in the world right now. Besides the negative effect that it has on all of us as humans, the conflict Russia-Ukraine also has a negative economic effect. Um, Due to the imposed sanctions, our partners from the Russian Federation, Kviku, are unable to make payments to the investors. We have gathered the most frequently asked questions regarding the situation, and Boyan Kazandzhiev, head of operations at iuvo, will answer them.
Hi, my name is Boyan Kazandzhiev, and I'm the head of operations of iuvo, and I'm here to answer your questions regarding Kviku.
How the removal of Russia from SWIFT affects the payments on iuvo.
The removal of Russia from the SWIFT system does not allow the free movement of capital to and from Russian banks. This way, Kviku is unable to make the payments as they used to. The restrictions do not allow access to and of Russian capital to go to the international markets.
How the announced on the 5th of March 2022 list of unfriendly states and the establishing of a commission to approve transfers outside of Russia affect the payments.
With the presidential decree from the 5th of March, the Russian government approved a list of foreign countries and the regions that commit unfriendly actions against Russia. The EU countries are among them, and according to the document, the government, Russian citizens, and companies that have liabilities in a foreign currency to foreign creditors from the list of unfriendly states will be unable to pay in currencies other than rubles. Besides that, all deals of Russian firms with citizens and companies from the countries in the list will have to be approved from a new government commission for control of foreign investments. With these measures, another level of control is added to the entire system, which was up to this point non existent. This is yet another measure as a response to the sanctions made by the EU, and the sanction was made by the Russian bank. Um, with it, the only thing that it adds is another layer that stops us from making the business as usual with Kviku, and it's harder for companies with partners of outside of Russia to make payments to them.
Why did not I receive payments from Kviku after the removal of Russia from SWIFT and the statement about the possibility to make payments from their company in Cyprus?
The option, when it comes to the option for Kviku to make payments from their Cyprus company account, it was an alternative up to the point of the restrictions from SWIFT transfers. They were expected to happen, but then the central bank imposed restrictions on their own, and this excluded the Cyprus option as well. This way, the alternatives of free transfer of capital to and from Russia are essentially blocked. It is important to note as well that the main business of the holding of Kviku is inside Russia. It is not in Europe, meaning that the main sources of capital are located in Russia. As a result, we are really dependent on the transfers to and from Russia. Thus, the Cyprus account does not have enough liquidity to cover any outstanding payments to the other companies, bearing in mind the fact that the transfers from Russia to Cyprus are blocked as well, Cyprus being, of course, part of the EU and the list of unfriendly states.
What was the effect of the development of additional technical possibility because of which the payments were suspended?
You will prioritize the development of an additional technical possibility to ensure the distribution of payments to investors and to the investors' accounts after we have received them from Kviku. with the only purpose to increase the safety levels if Kviku are able to make transfers outside of Russia. The technical development did not block transfers from Kviku, but their distribution in the platform. Due to the restriction on the transfers from and to Russia, we have not received any bank transfers so far.
When will I receive payments from Kviku?
Payments from Kviku will be received as soon as all restrictions are lifted, or at least some of them, so that we can have a possibility to make and to execute the transfer from Russian banks and from banks and accounts in Russia towards companies and banks and bank accounts in the EU or outside of the EU. A iuvo team is currently looking at different possibilities, which include different bank accounts in different countries in the EU and outside of the EU. So far, our feedback is that all such attempts are blocked, exactly because the Russian bank currently is really strict on the restrictions. Even we have tried to contact companies and to try to make a payment through China. This was blocked as well. So at this point, we don't have an option to receive money from Kviku.
Is Kviku going bankrupt?
Several events happened that had an effect on the business of Kviku. First of all, it was of course the conflict with Ukraine. Secondly, the possibility that was given to the creditors for a credit holiday, and the high volatility of the ruble as well has had an effect on the business of Kviku. Nevertheless, as you can see from the statements of their CEO, there are not any significance and there aren't any significant changes in the main business indicators at the moment.
How can I get informed about what is happening with Kviku?
iuvo commits to publishing weekly updates coming either from the company itself or from Kviku through their CEO himself on the matter. So there you'll have the full possibility and the latest updates regarding the Kviku situation, and they will be on iuvo's blog. So there you'll be able to access all the information needed.